Hello everybody and welcome back to Be Joy in the Kitchen. I am Be Joy and this is my kitchen. And I thought I'd invite you in while I cook dinner tonight. I'm going to do something a little bit different. It's a cross between a stir fry and roasted vegetable. It's going to be a roasted broccoli with stir fried pumfu. So I'm going to start out here. I've got some, while I was waiting for you, I warmed up some peanut oil in my big fry pan here. So I got the peanut oil, and I'm going to put in a half of an onion that's been sliced and about 3 or 4 little green onions that I've got. So I'm going to throw those on in. Start to cook those. Give them a nice saute. And you don't need to leave them in here very long. Just like a stir fry. I've got my heat up pretty high. See if I can give you a little look-see of what's that looking like in there. Just like that. And I've got a pretty, like I said, I've got a pretty high flame. And while those are cooking, I've got my chopped garlic and my ginger that I just chopped up there. Garlic and ginger. I don't like to put the garlic in at the same time with the onions, although some people do that. I find that I don't want the garlic to burn. And if I leave it in as long as the onions, that can happen. And then ginger, same thing. I don't want it to be burning. So we're just going to set like that. And while we're waiting for that to fry up or saute up, I want to show you my Pumfu. Pumfu, if you're not familiar, and this might be showing to you backwards, but you know, can't help that. Anyway, Pumfu is got the same kind of texture and consistency as tofu, but this is made with pumpkin seeds. That's all it is. It's just pumpkin seeds. In fact, I think that's all it says on the back here. Yeah, just made with pumpkin seeds. That's it. And so I use that because we've got a soy allergy in our house, and I was so excited because I love tofu, and I hadn't been able to cook it for quite some time because of Arlene's soy sensitivity. And when I found Pumfu, changed our lives. I'm gonna get that a little bit like that. Anyway, so I've got the Pumfu, and what I've done with it is I've cut it in little batons. I like to call those batons. Okay? Sliced it up like that. And the next thing I'm going to do with it, I think I might need to move you a little bit closer so you can see. Whoa! Here we go. Hope I didn't make you dizzy. I've got some coconut amino acids that I've put in my bowl back here for the liquid. And then in the front bowl, I have nutritional yeast. Now, this is not the same kind of yeast that you bake bread with. This is what it looks like. I buy the Bob's Bread Mill, and it's a large flake nutritional yeast, and that acts as our kind of coating on top of that. So I'm just going to take these guys, and I'm going to get them all wet with the coconut amino acids, and I'm going to take them and pop them over in here, and then with my other hand that's not wet, I'm going to go ahead and get them all nice and coated. And here we go, just like that. I'm going to put them out here, and these are going to go in the pan when the other onions are done. I'm just going to rinse my hands off back here. There we go. Boom. Alrighty, now I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic in here and my ginger. There we go. Get those going in there really nice, like that. This is super easy, let me tell you. This is a super quick dinner. But it is yummy. And I can start to smell the garlic. You can't smell it because we don't have smell-o-vision. But who knows with AI what we might have in the near future where you'll be able to smell what we're cooking for you. Stir that around real quickly. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw in my Pumfu batons and give those a nice quick stir. Now the thing about these is with the nutritional yeast, they really cook up pretty quickly. So you have to be quite, I'm going to bring this a little bit higher, but kind of keep, don't walk away from the stove. I'm not allowed to walk away from the stove anyway because I've already almost burned the house down a few times recently, where I've left the stove on and I go, ooh, I got busy doing something else. Sometimes it's hard to believe. I'm going to go ahead and do that and let those cook up a little bit. And before you got here, what I did was, whoops, let's throw that away. There. I need one of those people to be taking my dishes away, but not this week. Have this go cooking very nicely. Don't stir it around too much because you kind of want the coating to stay on there. You don't want to stir it on too much, but that's what it looks like in there. Really pretty, I think. And then, while this is cooking, let me show you what I did. Whoops, here I come. While I was waiting for you, I cut up two crowned heads of broccoli. And then I did a little bit of a drizzle of peanut oil on those. I put peanut oil in here too, I think I mentioned that. Anyways, I put a little bit of peanut oil on those and put them in the oven and roasted them at 475. So we've kind of got a combo tonight of stir-fried pumfu with roasted broccoli. And I'm going to go ahead and add the broccoli in here in just a minute. I'm going to cook this just a little bit more before I add my broccoli in. Alrighty, so it's looking like we've got a nice, onions are browned, the pumfu is browned. I'm going to go ahead and put in the roasted broccoli for just a moment, just enough to warm it up. And this is going to look really nice. There we go. You guys see that? I think you can. And to that, I'm going to throw a handful or so of sesame seeds on top of there. And a little handful of cashews. Can't ever go wrong with a few cashews. And I like raw cashews. I know some people would rather have them roasted. Personally, I just like them raw. And, oh, there's my rice just in time. I've been steaming some basmati brown rice, organic basmati brown rice, in my rice cooker over there. You can't see it, but it's over there. I promise you that. I'm going to just stir this around just a little bit. And very end, I'm going to put on a little toasted sesame seed oil, just a little bit. There we go. I just love toasted sesame oil, but you can't overdo it, so you got to be pretty careful with it so you don't overwhelm the flavor. Just a hint is what's good. Alrighty, I'm going to go get my rice and serve this up. Alrighty, and here we have the stir-fried pumfu with roasted broccoli, sesame cashew, and what I've got on the top here is a little bit of pickled ginger. I like the ginger people one. It comes in a jar. Anyway, so you got all your pieces in there, and it's not mandatory you eat with chopsticks, but I'm going to try to see if I can pick up something here. Delicious. Oh, you guys, you got to make this for dinner like this week. And it's super simple, as you can see. All right, I'm still wrestling with this. Really nice. There we have it. So I invite you to be joy in your own kitchen and enjoy the yum. Until next time.